Ireland, a land where ancient legends meet breathtaking landscapes. This Emerald Isle, known for its lush green countryside, holds a captivating blend of rugged beauty, historic sites, and vibrant culture. In this documentary, we'll journey across Ireland's most stunning places, uncovering both iconic sites and hidden gems that reveal the heart of this enchanting land. But before diving into these incredible destinations, I'll share some fun facts about Ireland that may surprise you. And make sure you stay with me until the end, where we'll step into an ancient fortress that has seen the tides of Irish history, from fierce battles to pivotal treaties. Fun facts about Ireland. Have you ever heard of the place where the world's oldest pub is still open? In Ireland, Sean's Bar has been open for over 1,000 years, embodying the country's deep ties to history and tradition. This connection to the past lives on in the Irish language, Gaeilge, seen in town names like Ballycastle, where each place tells a story of the land and its people. Ireland is also a land of myth, famous for its folklore. Legends of leprechauns, mischievous fairies guarding pots of gold, capture the island's whimsical side. Across the landscape, over 30,000 castles stand as guards of Ireland's medieval legacy, from the grand Dublin Castle to haunting ruins that dot the countryside. Ancient wonders abound, like Newgrange, a 5,000-year-old tomb that fills with sunlight each winter solstice, an awe-inspiring marvel older than the pyramids. Each March 17th, St. Patrick's Day unites people worldwide in a celebration of Irish heritage, culture, and community. And Ireland's national symbol, the harp, is unique as a musical emblem that appears on coins, seals, and even Guinness, capturing the melody and spirit of Ireland across centuries. The best places in Ireland. Connemara. A region known for its rugged beauty, Connemara spans a wild landscape of mountains, bogs, and coastal scenery in County Galway. Its granite peaks, notably the 12 Bens mountain range, dominate the horizon with dramatic silhouettes and provide hiking routes that offer panoramic views across the Atlantic and inland valleys. Connemara's boglands, rich in peat, create a unique ecosystem where diverse flora, including rare orchids and heather, flourish. Inland, the region is dotted with crystal-clear lakes and rivers that reflect the surrounding mountains, adding to its pristine charm. The coast features a maze of peninsulas and inlets, creating sandy beaches and hidden coves along Galway Bay. Connemara National Park, a protected area within the region, offers trails that climb Diamond Hill, rewarding visitors with sweeping views over the rugged landscape. The cultural heart of Connemara is the Gaeltacht area, where Irish remains the primary language, preserving a distinct heritage and traditional way of life. Dingle. Nestled on the rugged Dingle Peninsula, this coastal town combines Irish heritage with natural beauty. Dingle's colorful waterfront and lively pubs draw visitors, but its charm lies beyond the town center. The surrounding peninsula is known for the Slayhead Drive, a scenic route that traces cliffs, beaches, and ancient ruins. Along the way, the Gallerus Oratory, a stone structure over 1,000 years old, offers a glimpse into early Christian history. Dingle Bay is also home to Fungi, the resident bottlenose dolphin, who has famously interacted with visitors for decades, adding to Dingle's appeal. Fishing and farming remain the backbone of the community, with fresh seafood served daily in local eateries. Music fills the air in the evenings, with traditional Irish tunes heard through pub doors, making Dingle as much a cultural experience as it is a visual one. The town sits near Mount Brandon, one of Ireland's highest peaks, adding hiking opportunities to the list of Dingle's natural wonders. Cliffs of Moher. The Cliffs of Moher stretch along Ireland's west coast, rising dramatically from the Atlantic Ocean. These cliffs reach up to 214 meters at their highest point and span about 8 kilometers, offering panoramic views over the ocean, with the Aran Islands and Galway Bay visible on clear days. The rock layers, composed primarily of shale and sandstone, have been shaped by natural erosion over millions of years, resulting in steep faces and towering rock formations. Wildlife thrives here, especially seabirds, puffins, razorbills, and guillemots nest along the cliffs in spring and summer, making it one of Ireland's most significant bird colonies. The cliffs are also an important part of Irish culture and folklore, often appearing in literature and mythology. O'Brien's Tower, a stone structure built in 1835, stands at the highest point and provides visitors with an elevated viewpoint over the landscape. Killarney. Nestled in County Kerry, Killarney is famed for its landscapes, ancient woodlands, and the sprawling Killarney National Park, the first of its kind in Ireland. The park covers more than 26,000 acres and includes lakes, mountains, and forests, creating an area rich in biodiversity. At its heart lies the Lakes of Killarney, a chain of 3 main lakes: Lough Lane, Muckross Lake, and the Upper Lake. Surrounding them are ancient oak and yew woodlands that support native red deer populations, thought to be the only indigenous herd in Ireland. Nearby, Muckross House stands as a 19th-century mansion with Victorian furnishings and gardens that offer insight into aristocratic life. Ascending to Tork Waterfall, visitors are rewarded with a 70-foot cascade, especially striking after heavy rain. Killarney also marks the beginning of the Ring of Kerry, a scenic 111-mile route famed for coastal and rural views. Galway. Located on Ireland's west coast, Galway is a vibrant city with a deep-rooted cultural heritage and a dynamic art scene. Known for its medieval architecture, the city's narrow streets and colorful facades reflect its past as a bustling trading port. The Spanish Arch, dating back to the 16th century, is a remnant of Galway's historical links with Spain and offers a glimpse into the city's prosperous mercantile history. Ayr Square in the city center serves as a social hub, surrounded by lively pubs and shops, with remnants of Galway's old walls still visible. Galway is also home to one of Ireland's largest Gaelic-speaking communities, keeping the Irish language and traditions alive. Each year, the city hosts the famous Galway International Arts Festival, drawing visitors from across the globe to experience a rich program of music, theater, and art. A short drive from the city leads to the scenic Connemara region, known for its rugged landscapes and pristine coastline, adding to Galway's appeal as a blend of urban energy and natural beauty. Cashel. Cashel, also known as the Rock of Cashel, is one of Ireland's most iconic historical sites, located in County Tipperary. This limestone hill is crowned with ancient structures dating back to the 12th century, creating a dramatic profile against the surrounding landscape. Originally a royal seat of the kings of Munster, it was later gifted to the church, becoming a powerful religious site. The most prominent structure is Cormac's Chapel, built in 1134, notable for its rare Romanesque architecture and the remains of frescoes, the oldest in Ireland. The cathedral, built in the 13th century, stands beside it, with high, rugged walls that add to the mystique. Near the cathedral is a tall, round tower, a common feature of early Irish monastic sites, which served both as a lookout and a place of refuge. Cashel's graveyard contains several ancient high crosses, including the intricately carved Scully's Cross, which is partially ruined, but still imposing. The views from Cashel are equally remarkable, offering sweeping sights over the Golden Vale Plains. Achill Island. Ireland's largest island, Achill, sits off the west coast in County Mayo, connected to the mainland by the Michael Davitt Bridge. Known for its dramatic landscapes, Achill combines rugged cliffs, sandy beaches, and peat bogs. Keem Bay, one of its most iconic spots, is a secluded beach framed by steep cliffs and turquoise waters, frequently listed among Ireland's most beautiful beaches. The island also has a rich history, with evidence of human settlement dating back over 5,000 years, including ancient forts and deserted villages like Sligo, where the remains of stone cottages evoke the island's past struggles with famine and emigration. Achill is notable for Crohan, some of the highest sea cliffs in Europe, rising 688 meters above the Atlantic, offering breathtaking views of the ocean and nearby islands. Achill's windswept landscapes are ideal for outdoor activities like surfing, hiking, and cycling. Today, it remains a cultural hub, drawing artists and writers inspired by its stark beauty and the unique Gaelic-speaking community that resides here. Kilkenny. Kilkenny, known as Ireland's medieval capital, is a city steeped in history and architectural heritage. Its centerpiece is Kilkenny Castle, built in 1195 by the Anglo-Norman Butler family. The castle sits by the River Nore, surrounded by sprawling gardens, offering visitors insight into centuries of Irish nobility and restoration work that reflects different architectural styles over time. The city's medieval roots are evident throughout, especially along its winding streets, lined with historic buildings like St. Canice's Cathedral. Constructed in the 13th century, this Gothic cathedral is famous for its round tower, one of only two such towers in Ireland that visitors can climb for panoramic views of Kilkenny. Nearby, the Black Abbey, founded in 1225, features a stunning collection of stained glass windows that tell stories from the Bible. Kilkenny also has a strong tradition of crafts and art, supported by the Kilkenny Design Centre, which showcases local craftsmanship. Festivals such as the Kilkenny Arts Festival attract visitors for music, theatre, and visual arts, keeping the city vibrant year-round. Aran Islands. The Aran Islands are a group of 3 rugged islands off Ireland's west coast in Galway Bay. Comprising Inishmoor, Inishmaan, and Inishowen, they're known for their ancient ruins, stark landscapes, and Gaelic-speaking communities. Inishmoor, the largest, features the famous Dún Angusa, a prehistoric stone fort perched dramatically on cliffs that plunge into the Atlantic. The fort's semicircular shape aligns with the cliff's edge, presenting a breathtaking and perilous view. Inishmaan, the middle island, remains the most traditional, preserving the island's language and customs. It's quieter, drawing fewer visitors, and providing a deep insight into rural island life. Inishowen, the smallest, is marked by its white sandy beach and the O'Brien's Castle ruins. The islands are famous for their intricate network of stone walls that partition the land into small, rugged plots. Travel is often by foot or bike, winding through a landscape dotted with wildflowers and offering unfiltered views of the Atlantic, making it a journey through Ireland's untamed beauty and cultural heritage. Inishowen Peninsula. The Inishowen Peninsula is Ireland's northernmost point, stretching into the Atlantic with a landscape rich in rugged coastlines, rolling hills, and secluded beaches. Marked by the towering cliffs of Malahide, the country's most northerly point, Inishowen offers panoramic ocean views that, on clear days, reveal the distant peaks of Scotland. Historically, the area is steeped in ancient Celtic lore, with remnants like the Grinan of Ailill, a stone fort built over 2,000 years ago that once served as a royal stronghold. The peninsula also hosts the Inishowen 100, a scenic driving route covering 100 miles of coastal and inland vistas, including the Five Finger Strand, where massive dunes and the wreck of the 1889 ship Twilight lend an eerie beauty. Diverse wildlife flourishes here, from seabirds along the shores to pods of dolphins and basking sharks in the colder months. Ballina. Located along the River Moy in County Mayo, Ballina is a town known for its vibrant fishing culture, especially for its salmon. The Moy is considered one of the best salmon rivers in Ireland, attracting anglers from around the world. Ballina's roots date back to the 14th century, and you can still see remnants of its history, such as the Moyne Abbey ruins and the Roserk Friary, both built in the 1400s. The town is also home to St. Murdoch's Cathedral, a striking Gothic structure that dominates the town's skyline. Built from limestone in the early 19th century, its interiors hold fine examples of Irish craftsmanship. Each summer, Ballina hosts the annual Salmon Festival, celebrating local heritage with music, parades, and traditional Irish dances. Not far from the town is Ballique Woods, one of the largest urban forests in Europe, featuring trails through dense woodland and views of the Moy estuary. Cork. Cork, often called Ireland's Rebel City, holds a unique blend of historical significance and vibrant modern culture, Located on the River Lee, Cork developed as a port town and quickly grew into one of Ireland's key trading centres. Its streets follow the natural curves of the river, creating a distinct layout full of narrow lanes and Georgian architecture. St. Patrick's Street, the city's main artery, is known for its dynamic mix of shops, restaurants, and landmarks, like the ornate English Market, one of Europe's oldest municipal markets. Here, vendors have sold local produce and artisanal goods for over 2 centuries. Shandon, an area marked by the iconic St. Anne's Church, offers panoramic views from its tower, where visitors can ring the famous Shandon bells. Cork also has a history of resistance, especially during the Irish War of Independence, with key events taking place here. Sligo. Sligo is a coastal town in the northwest of Ireland, known for its rich landscape and literary history. The town lies by Sligo Bay, framed by the majestic Ben Bulben Mountain, whose flat-topped silhouette dominates the landscape. This natural feature is a draw for hikers and is part of the Dartry Mountains, formed by glacial movement and erosion over millennia. Sligo's coastline is rugged, dotted with sandy beaches like Strand Hill and Ross's Point, popular for surfing and scenic walks. The area also holds a deep connection to Irish mythology and folklore, as well as literary heritage, famously inspiring poet W.B. Yeats, who immortalized the town's beauty in his works. Yeats' grave in Drumcliff, inscribed with his famous epitaph, attracts many visitors. Sligo is also archaeologically significant, with ancient sites such as the Carrowmore Megalithic Cemetery, one of the largest collections of megalithic tombs in Ireland, dating back over 5,000 years. Howth. A seaside village located on a peninsula in Dublin's northern outskirts, Howth combines coastal charm with rich history. Its landscape is characterized by rugged cliffs, scenic trails, and panoramic views over the Irish Sea. At Howth Head, the peninsula's highest point, visitors experience breathtaking vantage points, with paths winding along cliffs that have inspired artists and writers for centuries. The harbor, lively yet steeped in history, is home to fishing boats and pleasure craft, symbolizing Howth's enduring relationship with the sea. The 15th century Howth Castle, though privately owned, adds a sense of medieval mystique. Surrounding the castle are rhododendron gardens, blooming vividly in spring. Near the harbor lies Ireland's Eye, an uninhabited island and bird sanctuary, reachable by boat and renowned for its colonies of seabirds and a 6th century monastic ruin. Howth's atmosphere merges the serenity of nature with the vibrant life of a fishing village, making it a favored getaway for those seeking both adventure and relaxation near Dublin. Donegal. Nestled in Ireland's rugged northwest, Donegal is celebrated for its dramatic landscapes, including vast coastal cliffs, rolling hills, and ancient ruins. The wild Atlantic Way hugs Donegal's coastline, revealing natural marvels like Slieve League Cliffs, which rise almost 2,000 feet above the ocean, making them among Europe's tallest sea cliffs. Inland, Glenveigh National Park, Ireland's second-largest national park, encompasses dense forests, shimmering lakes, and the haunting Glenveigh Castle. Donegal is steeped in history too, with sites like Greenan of Alyuk, an ancient ring fort that dates back over 1,500 years and offers panoramic views over Lough Swilly and Lough Foyle. The area's culture is rooted in Irish Gaelic traditions, with many locals still speaking the Irish language, particularly in the Gaeltacht regions. Music fills Donegal's pubs, with traditional Irish tunes echoing through the night, reflecting a community that proudly preserves its heritage. Malahide. A coastal town just north of Dublin, Malahide combines historical depth with scenic charm. Its centerpiece, Malahide Castle, dates back to the 12th century and is one of Ireland's oldest inhabited castles, originally home to the Talbot family for nearly 800 years. The castle grounds encompass 260 acres of parkland and gardens, featuring over 5,000 plant species in the meticulously curated walled garden. Inside, preserved rooms display period furniture and historic artifacts, offering a glimpse into medieval Irish nobility. Beyond the castle, the village of Malahide retains a classic seaside feel, with narrow streets, colorful shopfronts, and a lively marina. The marina area draws visitors with sailing opportunities and views across the Irish Sea. Nearby, Velvet Strand, a long sandy beach, stretches along the coast, attracting beachgoers, walkers, and birdwatchers alike. Dublin. Dublin is Ireland's capital and largest city, where history, culture, and modern vibrancy converge along the River Liffey. Founded by Vikings around 841 AD, Dublin grew from a medieval port town into a bustling metropolis. The city's Georgian architecture is particularly noteworthy, with Marion Square and Fitzwilliam Square showcasing well-preserved 18th century buildings. Trinity College, established in 1592, is home to the world-renowned Book of Kells, a richly decorated medieval manuscript that draws thousands of visitors annually. Dublin Castle, built in the 13th century on the site of a Viking settlement, has served as a military fortress, prison, treasury, and today, a government complex. Temple Bar, with its cobbled streets, is Dublin's cultural quarter, packed with galleries, theaters, and music venues. It's a prime spot for experiencing live Irish music and local pub culture. The Guinness Storehouse also attracts crowds, offering insight into Ireland's brewing tradition. Just beyond the city's heart, Phoenix Park stretches across 1,750 acres, making it one of the largest city parks in Europe. Waterford. Founded by Vikings in 914, Waterford holds the title of Ireland's oldest city. It sits alongside the River Suir in southeastern Ireland, where its history and heritage are preserved through landmarks and traditions. The city's Viking origins are reflected in Reginald's Tower, Ireland's oldest civic building and a cornerstone of the Viking Triangle, an area rich in medieval architecture. Waterford is also known for Waterford Crystal, a globally renowned glassware that dates back to 1783. Visitors can explore the House of Waterford Crystal to see artisans at work, crafting intricate designs by hand. The city's vibrant culture extends to the Waterford Greenway, a scenic cycling and walking trail stretching over 46 kilometers along a former railway, offering views of the surrounding coastline and countryside. Beyond history and craftsmanship, Waterford boasts events like Spree, an annual festival of street art and performances, adding modern flair to its ancient roots. Doolin. Doolin is a small coastal village located in County Clare, known as a gateway to the Cliffs of Moher and a hub for traditional Irish music. Nestled along the rugged Atlantic coast, Doolin offers stunning views of the Aran Islands, just visible on clear days across the water. The village is divided into 4 main areas: Fisher Street, home to some of the most iconic pubs; Roadford, known for its charming stone houses; Fitz's Cross, where many accommodations are found; and Doolin Pier, the departure point for ferries to the Aran Islands and scenic cruises under the Cliffs of Moher. Doolin's pubs, such as O'Connor's and McDermott's, are famous for live music sessions, often lasting well into the night, drawing both locals and travelers. The village's limestone landscape is part of the Burren region, with unique flora and rock formations. Nearby, the Doolin Cave holds one of Europe's longest free-hanging stalactites. Lough Derg. Lough Derg is the 3rd largest lake in Ireland, stretching across counties Clare, Tipperary, and Galway. This vast freshwater lake spans roughly 32,000 acres and serves as a prominent feature along the River Shannon. Lough Derg's shores are dotted with towns and villages, each offering a unique charm, from the heritage town of Killaloe in Clare to Portumna with its medieval castle in Galway. The lake is known for its scenic beauty and is surrounded by low hills, creating a picturesque backdrop. Lough Derg is a favored destination for boating, angling, and water sports, as its expansive waters provide ample space for activities. The lake is abundant in fish species like brown trout, pike, and perch, attracting anglers from across the region. It's also a place of pilgrimage, particularly on Station Island, where St. Patrick's Purgatory lies, a site with a history dating back over 1,000 years. Here, pilgrims engage in traditional prayers and fasting rituals, continuing a centuries-old tradition. Kinsale. A historic port and fishing town on Ireland's southern coast, Kinsale is known for its colorful streets, medieval architecture, and deep maritime roots. Its strategic location at the mouth of the Bandon River made it a critical site for trade, exploration, and defense throughout Irish history. The town's most significant historical event, the Battle of Kinsale, occurred in 1601, when Irish forces and Spanish allies clashed with English troops, marking a pivotal point in the 9 Years' War. Kinsale's defensive needs led to the construction of notable fortifications, like Charles Fort and James Fort, both of which overlook the harbor. Charles Fort, a 17th-century star-shaped fortress, offers visitors a glimpse into Ireland's military past, with panoramic views of the coast. Today, Kinsale is a vibrant hub for seaside cuisine, with its annual gourmet festival drawing food enthusiasts from across the globe. The narrow winding streets, lined with galleries, boutiques, and traditional pubs, create a charming atmosphere, making Kinsale a favored destination for those seeking history, scenery, and a taste of coastal Ireland. Portrush. Portrush is a coastal town on Northern Ireland's north coast, known for its sweeping sandy beaches and rugged landscapes. The town's most famous feature is the Royal Portrush Golf Club, one of the world's premier courses, hosting the Open Championship. The coastal landscape is dominated by limestone cliffs and arches, shaped over millennia by the Atlantic Ocean's powerful waves. Portrush's East Strand and West Strand beaches offer wide expanses of golden sand, attracting surfers, swimmers, and families during the summer. Ramore Head, a rocky promontory, provides scenic walking paths and panoramic views of the ocean. Nearby, Dunluce Castle sits precariously on the cliff edge, a haunting medieval ruin that evokes the area's historic charm. This proximity to natural beauty and historic landmarks has made Portrush a central point for exploring the Causeway Coast, including the Giant's Causeway and Carrick-a-Reed Rope Bridge. Carlingford. Nestled on the Cooley Peninsula in County Louth, Carlingford is a medieval town known for its well-preserved historical landmarks and scenic surroundings along Carlingford Lough. Its history dates back to the 12th century, marked by the construction of King John's Castle, a stone fortress on a cliff overlooking the lough, believed to have been built by Hugh de Lacy. Nearby is Toft's Castle, a 16th century fortified townhouse that reflects the town's medieval trading history. Walking through the narrow, winding streets, visitors encounter a range of historical sites, including the ruins of the Dominican Abbey, founded in the 14th century. Carlingford's unique setting provides views of both the Mourne Mountains across the lough and the Slieve Foy Mountain, which is steeped in Irish myth, said to be the resting place of the legendary giant Finn McCool. Limerick. Limerick, one of Ireland's oldest cities, lies along the River Shannon in the Midwest of the country. Founded by the Vikings in the 9th century, it has a rich blend of medieval and Georgian architecture. King John's Castle is one of the city's defining landmarks, a 13th century fortress that offers insight into Ireland's Norman past. Nearby, the Treaty Stone marks the spot where the Treaty of Limerick was signed in 1691, a significant moment in Irish history that attempted to end the Williamite War. St. Mary's Cathedral, dating back to 1168, stands as one of Ireland's oldest buildings still in use, and its Romanesque style echoes centuries of history. Limerick is also known for its Georgian Quarter, particularly the elegant Perry Square, lined with beautifully preserved 18th century townhouses. This area reflects the city's period of prosperity during the Georgian era. In modern times, Limerick's Milk Market is a bustling spot for local produce, crafts, and street food, drawing both locals and visitors alike. I'd love to know which destination in Ireland sparked your curiosity the most. Share your thoughts in the comments. I'm always excited to hear which places stand out to you. If you enjoyed this journey through Ireland, Don't forget to hit subscribe so you won't miss out on more incredible adventures. Thanks for exploring Ireland with me, and I can't wait to take you on the next journey. Until then, safe travels.